boots on the ground, putting it down, get up, get up. I got something to tell you. I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, good night to you, ladies and gentlemen. It's January 19, 2024. It's midday, and we're getting a midday uranium squeeze-up-o pullback. It's just filling the gaps, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. The fundamentals, technicals of this trade are just phenomenal. We're doing very, very well. We'll take a look at some charts here in a second. We'll let you know the Scoop Team private students. There's alert out for you. Your AI alert in your mailbox. Take a look at it. We don't go out and buy these stocks right away. We take a look at them. We may follow them for weeks, months, and years. And we see if management goes through with what they're supposed to go through with. They execute the plan of the company. And ultimately, the company makes money. And they do very, very well. We have a company that's kind of cornering an area. And we've been here before. And if management executes, they can. It's like close to its 52-week low right now. So there's no need to go out and rush out there and buy any of these stocks, ladies and gentlemen, and especially the AI stock. But I want to thank you once again. The Scoop is for your education, your information, your entertainment. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. I was going to say I'm a realtor. You know, I was looking through some stuff. I'm an author and a researcher, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a realtor by trade. I was looking at some old business cards. I was looking through some old stuff. I was moving some stuff, and it was like when I was very young, I had a business card with that red, white, and blue company that's still out there today. And I took a picture. I sent it to my parents and stuff. So wow, that was like one of my first real estate business cards. When I was doing the real estate sales. That was fun. It was fun. But anyway, what's happening today, in our opinion, is uranium is going down right now. Little pullback, slight pullback, covering this gap. Now we gap up. Stocks gap up, and they usually come back down to fill those gaps. We prefer the gaps are filled fairly quickly, like within days or weeks or months. It's when these gaps take years to fill that you're kind of concerned, when the stock is like going sideways and sideways for years and years. But we think this gap will be filled within days or weeks or so, because there's a lot going on with uranium. The Washington is talking, Kazatomprom, even though many feel that the Russians are not controlling, they're not pulling the strings on that side of the world. Yeah, Russia's pulling the strings for a long time, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why I joke about them and have fun with Russia from time to time, just time to time. But anyway, let's take a look at these charts. You guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We're going to use, new baby knockouts, we use baby knockout money management strategy, where we sacrifice one weekend out of the year, family of 4, going out to dinner and going out to the movies or what have you, going out to an event. It may cost you $200, $400, $600, whatever it costs you. We put that money on a baby knockout and get started with these stocks, ladies and gentlemen. You can anywhere, any of these accounts. I don't recommend any account or anything, but we just want you to get started. 2024, we want you to really, really up your game. Ladies and gentlemen, we want you to up your game. Let's take a look at these charts. We're going to, I'm going to leave for you unpopular Bitcoin news, which was a video just done the other day. When I predicted that we would go to $100 for uranium, $100 a pound. Others are predicting now $300, $400, $500, what have you. Everybody's got a little opinion on it right now. Now it's hit 100, and the news media and everybody's out. A little bidding war. King Day 2024 started the bidding war. So there's a bidding war now for the spot. You'll see it. Give us 30 days, and you'll really know what Mickey D was talking about. I'm also going to leave some laggards up here. You'll see a video for some laggards because we're getting into the cycle now, and there's very little, there's not a lot of stocks out there that no one's ever heard of, and not a lot of value out there with some of these stocks, deep discounts. I'm talking about, when we got Paladin at 3, 4, 5 cents. We got Boss at, 12 cents. We got these stocks really, really low. Encore, 12, 15 cents. There's no more of that stuff out there, ladies and gentlemen. But there is some stuff in the 40s, 50s, 60-cent range. And that I'll leave a video for you, and you can take a look at some of those laggards. Also, a shout out to Robert, shout out to Garth, shout out to James, shout out to Sean, Shalom, Barry, Dan, Derek, Fabian, Goldberg, Schneider. I hope I didn't embarrass you too much by mentioning some of your names, but they don't know your first. They don't know how to say your first name or your last name. Especially James. Could that be a basketball player? No. I do have a professional. Tell you, it's only 30 of them out there, but a professional coach. I'll say that that has been with us, has been a baby knockout investor for a very, very long time. That's probably why he does so well in his league, is because he's with the baby knockouts and he knows what it's like to be low and then go up real high, because he has won the big game. He has won the big game. That's the only tip you get. Let's take a look at these charts, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we welcome those new members aboard once again, ladies and gentlemen. We're resting at 108 ask for uranium. $108 a pound is good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Energy Fuels. Follow me here. Midday, I want to zero in. You see this gap up here from the 11th. This from right here, you see it? We gapped up the next day. That big day we had. Well, we need to fill this gap right here. And if you see, look at Energy Fuels right here. It comes right down to the 13-day moving average right there, filling that gap right there. And I think Energy Fuels will be one of the first companies, maybe next week or the week after, to get its mojo, since it's one of the first to fill the gap and head up. Now, if we look at Cameco, we drill in, we see the big gap, we see the gap up here, and we're coming down to fill that gap, which is right here. We basically have filled that gap now, and I believe next week, maybe the following week, maybe the week after that, can't say, we'll be headed on our way, headed back up again. Maybe it'll take a month to trade sideways, to fill this gap. But we have filled the gap up fairly quick with a lot of these stocks, as you can see with Energy Fuels and with Cameco. Many of the others also have filled their gap. There'll be some will take longer than others. Some won't fill their gaps, but most of them will come down and fill the gaps. So we may have a little sideways trading next week. Look at Global Atomic, trading like a champion. Let's zero in. You can see the big day here on the 12th, and you can see the gap. Let's see it a little closer. Right, Global Atomic is just filling the gaps like a champ. I remember the first day, Niger, the coup, I came on here and I said we weren't selling anything. And if it goes down past $1.99, that's what we were looking for, back the truck up. Congratulations to all of you that went ahead when it was under $1. I think we had maybe had a day or two under $1, but we're back almost to those levels now. Nobody run, nobody get hurt, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a pullback. That's it. Pull back and cover those gaps and fill those gaps. So that's what we essentially what's going on right now. But anyway, love you. God bless you. You have a great, great weekend. Once again, the baby knockout alert is out for you Scoop Team private students. Make sure you take a look this weekend, and we'll keep our eye on this first ever baby knockout AI stock. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family.